You're good.
All right. So this is group 4. This is our weekly meeting for the 4th week, and we will be discussing the doctrine of and giving our examples. Yeah. Do you guys want me to go first?
Yeah, you want to just mention what we're doing again? You kind of cut out.
So in our group, we were assigned the doctrine of promissory estoppel.
There you go.
So we'll just be going over that, giving our examples. Do you guys want me to go first?
Sure. Let's hear it.
Okay. So James tells his neighbor Derek that he's going to buy 12 horses to train and enter in competitions. James says that if Derek builds the stables for him, he'll receive 50% of the profits from the races that he wins. James tells Derek that he needs construction of the stables to be completed before he purchases the horses. Derek then contracts out a company to build a $100,000 stable for James's horses. After the stable is completed, James then decides that he no longer wants to train horses and thanks Derek for his cooperation and walks down.
Oh, it's a low blow.
Ouch. Okay.
So basically, this it would be binding because it was with intentions of James buying the horses, and it was given sufficient, sufficient enough amount of evidence that he was going to build it, and there's no way that he'd be able to make his money back on the stables, and he wouldn't have built it without James promising that. So that's why.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like how short it is. Mine is a lot longer, so I can figure out how to do it up really shortly. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Yes, that one right there. Okay, Ted, a sophomore in college, enjoys going to theme parks. One day he goes to Disneyland with his friends. While there, they find one of the secret cafes, and they enter. A waiter takes them to a table, and they are seated. They each see a menu and begin to peruse it. Ted looks through the options and sees a dessert that is called helado a la caramel de oro, and notices that it costs $2,300. When the waiter comes to their table, Ted says the expensive dessert. He was thinking that he was only curious to see what it looked like, and even though the waiter wrote it in his notepad, Ted didn't mind. When the food was ready, the waiter brought it to the table. Ted received the dessert. He ate it and thought it was very good. When the waiter came around to get payment, Ted refused to do so, claiming that he only wanted to see the dessert and not eat it. Eventually, Ted found himself in court and lost due to Promissory Estoppel. The cafe won the case.
That's a good one.
That's the whole
Sounds
gist.
like you're speaking from experience.
No, not personal experience.
I'm just messing. That's a good one.
Okay.
I don't even know where those secret cafes are yet. At Disneyland.
All right, here's mine. Lindsay was the recruiter for engineers for Ford Company's factory in Denver, Colorado. She set off on her recruitment at the school campus of Eastern Washington University. Jake, a senior in college with one semester left to graduate, shows quite a bit of interest in this opportunity of being an engineer for Ford Company in Colorado. Lindsay and Jake set up a meeting the next night for dinner and to discuss the options for Jake in Colorado. Lindsay promises Jake that he will get a 6-month trial as an employee engineer for Ford in Colorado if he signed up the next day by 9 a.m. Jake sleeps on the great offer and decides he will take the 6-month trial job. The next morning before class, he goes to Lindsay's booth on campus and signs up with Ford as an engineer for a 6-month trial. After graduating, Jake sells his apartment, his motorcycle, and other various items he had collected throughout college to save enough money to buy a new apartment just 10 blocks down the road from the Ford factory in Denver, Colorado. At 5:30 a.m., the day that Jake is flying into Denver, Lindsay calls him and says that they no longer need his work. Lindsay, the promisor, had backed out of the deal her and Jake, the promisee, had made back at Eastern Washington University, making this a case of promissory estoppel.
Nice.
I see it.
Oh yeah.
So, yep, that's mine.
Do we want to use your example this week?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sweet. All right. That was me. Okay, so we're doing the fourth one. Explanation of our example.
Well, I kind of explained it in the example.
So
So you could probably take out the last sentence and put that as the example.
Yeah. And we could like leave that out of the question.
Yeah. No, don't take the whole thing out.
I'm trying to. Okay, got it.
All right. Need a quiz question.
Is this an example of promissory estoppel?
Is it promissory or
I don't know.
promissory?
I think it's promissory.
Promissory.
Okay.
I like saw a video earlier. I actually don't remember how to pronounce it, but I think that's how it is.
Pronounce it promissory.
Probably.
There you go.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Oh. Oh well. Okay, promissory. So what do we want to say for the question?
So, a quiz question. Hmm.
Maybe we could give that example and ask why it would be promissory estoppel, and then just give like
That work.
a couple of, the main
Why is
reasons.
this an example of promissory estoppel?
Yeah, and then basically they have to know what it is. Just give the definition of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're gonna answer. What do we want to do for it?
You guys were kind of
So Lindsay had made a bunch. But
Well, for the correct answer, do you want to give like a definition of what a promissory estoppel is, and then give an example of a definition of something else very similar,
yeah.
Wait,
like
what?
maybe contract? So, the correct answer is going to be the definition of promissory estoppel. So, from the computer or the book or something, and then a wrong answer would be
So it's the question.
an example of promissory
Why is
estoppel.
this?
Well, if you give the definition, here. So how would you change? Maybe.
Say this would be promissory estoppel because they had previously agreed, or they had previously verbally agreed on the terms
There we go.
with the intention of fulfilling both parties fulfilling their promise.
Okay, correct answer to that. Got some little helper elves in your party today?
Yeah, smart.
All right. Pretty much just said it right there. I don't know what to put in feedback.
For feedback, because had made arrangements.
Had received the offer, had accepted it, and did his part. All right. Wrong answer.
Okay, so what's something that's closely related to promissory estoppel that we could give another?
Yes, because they made a contract.
Yeah, there you go. A verbal contract. Too close? Okay.
I don't want to be the person that trips up other people because of one word.
That's true.
I don't like that person anyways. So cons are not necessary for what deals or I don't know.
Agreements.
For different word. Agreements.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong answer number 2.
No. What's the question?
Do we want to maybe switch the question up to ask, is this an example of promissory estoppel, so we could, it'd be easier to make
Yeah.
answers?
Or yes. Or okay.
Is this an example? Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
So wrong answer number 2. No. Because nobody wants to live at all anyways.
Okay.
What's your feedback?
Living in Colorado has nothing to do with
There you go.
making a promise.
With this desire to live.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and wrong answer number 3.
So the second question, was it a yes? It was. So there's the first one was the right answer. Second one, did we say yes or no?
We said yes. Mhm.
Okay. So we could put no on this next one, and we could say because no, because for promissory estoppel, you need to have a previous written contract or something like that.
There you go. It's a good one. Requires previous arrangement or contracts.
That's very similar to wrong
Yeah.
answer 1.
So.
All right. Long answer feedback. Not needed. I wish. Okay.
Needed, and no previous requirements, previous arrangements have anything to do with. Because you said it requires a previous written contract. So first of all, written contracts are not needed, and any previous arrangement of any kind, like
Yeah.
That
Or to
part,
be.
yeah,
there's a
that's
basis.
true. Because they did.
So there has to be something.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be a written.
So wrong answer number 3 feedback. Written contracts are not needed. It is necessary that people I should put, however, it is necessary that people discuss the arrangement or talk about it beforehand.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So is there anything else we have to go over? Group 4.
I'll look real quick.
Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
I went down to Utah for a conference. Got to go
Oh,
see
sweet.
the priesthood session. It was good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. What about you guys?
We had a home party all weekend long.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
We were both sick this weekend.
Just a nice, relaxing weekend.
Yeah, catch up time.
We did go to Mesa Falls on Saturday, though. It was really pretty in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Joseph, do you know of anything else that we have to do for the group meetings?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I
Just
don't
get
think there's
assignment time.
anything else either.
Okay.
Sweet.
And I tried texting the other guy in our group. I can't remember his name.
Chad?
Yeah, he never got back to me, so
Okay. Maybe you dropped the class in or something.
maybe he did.
All right.
Sweet. Well, thanks for everything. Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All
Yep.
right. I think
Appreciate
this
it. Let me
sums
know.
up.
Let me know if you need any help with turning something in or whatever.
Okay.
All right, for sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Take luck.
All right. See you guys.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
one. See ya. Bye.
Thanks.